Welcome back to Dr. Sam in the City. I'm in the midst of moving house, and naturally what that means is lots of time spent trying to get rid of old belongings that I don't need any longer, but also finding piles of things that make me terribly nostalgic and sit for hours, you know, remembering good old times. And I came across this lovely picture of my mum when she was, I think, about 21. And it got me thinking about things that my mum had told me in regard to beauty and skincare and I suppose general attitudes to your looks when I was growing up, because this picture just, I don't know, there's something about it reminds me of all the things that she used to say she would do whenever she was young and getting ready for a date. It's quite a glamorous look my mum sported. She had a little bit of Elizabeth Taylor vibes going on. And yeah, and I was just struck by the things that she used to tell me time and time again, which a typical teenager I would disregard. And perhaps that's most applicable to managing my hair. My mum was always very much embrace what you've got, let it do its thing. Usually your hair works best in its natural state, but did I believe her? Absolutely not, no. I insisted on, I think at my worst, I'm terrible perm. And at the time I had terrible eyesight, so I couldn't even see the extent of how bad the perm was until I got home. And it was fuzzy, and I washed it and it got fuzzier, and I think I endured that Kylie Minogue-esque circa locomotion look for, you know, a good 4 months before the darn thing finally grew out, and, you know, she silently sat back nodding, waiting for me to come to terms with the fact that this really wasn't a way for me to pursue hair glory. Other things, I guess, she always promoted a really natural beauty look, but the one caveat to that was she was very wily if something popped up that didn't, you know, suit her aesthetic for the evening. And perhaps her most formidable use of beauty to its best advantage was one night when she was about to go on a date with my father and a huge spot cropped up on her cheek, and in the manner of Cindy Crawford, she turned it into a beauty mark, and that became her distinctive thing. So the spot went, and my mum carried on wearing a beauty mark right into her, I don't know, at least her 40s. So yeah, it was kind of stylish and a bit unusual. So that was great. But then I think the thing that probably stuck with me the most, even though I didn't listen at the time, was about leaving your brows be. And I think probably every mum tells their daughter this. But, you know, I grew up in the time when the sort of 80s supermodels reigned supreme and pencil-thin brows were chic, and Linda Evangelista was doing her thing. So I would, you know, incessantly attack them with tweezers. But thankfully, I think I got away with it just about. But yeah, it's amazing how your aesthetic comes full circle and is reframed according to what is fashionable at the time. And I think eyebrows really do tell the tale when it comes to what genre you grow up in and what's fashionable at the minute. But certainly for now, a thick, full, slightly unruly brow is such a pivotal part of me putting my look together and feeling good about myself. So how ironic that it only took me a couple of decades to realise that mum truly does know best when it comes to brows. Tell me what your mum's favourite beauty sharing was in the comments down below. I look forward to reading them. Bye for now.